3, 2, 1. It's time for our weekly feature on the Sports Guys Show. It's the Mead Lumber Athlete of the Week. Each week during the school year, we introduce a Mead Lumber Athlete of the Week based on his or her accomplishments between the lines and outside the lines. And this week we go to a dynamic duo in the Liberal High School athletic program, and there's a reason we have co-athletes of the week. That's because one of the top doubles teams out there is right here from Liberal, Kansas. Duck and Vince Nguyen, not related, by the way, but they're one of the best doubles teams out there. They qualified for state last year. They'll go to Colby to compete on Saturday, and we'll first talk here with Duck Nguyen, and you guys are off to a great start this year. You've seen really good competition. You went to Goddard. You competed just a little while the other day in McPherson. You guys have fared really well. You've dominated in WAC play at Great Bend, at Hayes, and at Dodge City the other day. In what ways do you think that you and Vince may be even better this year after going to state last year?
Well, going to state last year gave us a really good experience of how other players play, and we got a lot of intake on how we should play as well. This year we tried out our new formation, which is Australian, and it gives us a lot more net play, and we come up to net a lot more, so I'm thinking we'll be a lot better this year because of our new strategy.
Duck, do you remember when you and Vince first played together? And second part of the question, when did you know that you would make a pretty good doubles team?
Yeah, we first played whenever I met Vince my freshman year, and we were both pretty good players back then, and back then our team had some pretty good players as well, and we weren't too good at singles players, so we thought it'd be really fun to just try some doubles, and from the moment we started playing doubles, we just clicked and we worked very well together, and we just had a blast doing it.
Talk about Coach Brett Irby. What does he do to help you guys be a three-time WAC champion now in tennis?
Well, Coach is very helpful. He's not one of those mean coaches that yells at you for doing the wrong stuff. He always encourages us to do better, and he never looks at the negatives on our play, but he always tries to figure out the positives and think of things we can do better.
Talk about the rest of the state. After going to state last year, and you went to Goddard earlier this year, seeing some of the other competition around Kansas City, around Wichita, how do you guys think you can stack up against the best in 5A?
Well, Goddard was a really tough tournament we went to, and we saw some really good players there. They showed us a lot of ways how we should improve our play, like consistency and just playing a lot more net in general. We just feel that. Well, going to state last year, it helped us out a lot too. Just watching the other players play and practicing a lot more will get us a lot better and getting us more prepared for state this year.
Talking with Duck Nguyen, and what are your plans now for next year, being a senior now?
I'm not sure where I'm headed in life yet, so I'm probably going to stay in Seward County and go to the community college here. I'm going to try out for the tennis team and see if I can make it, and from there, I'm going to head to K-State afterwards.
What do you think you and Vince have to work on a little bit more here to become as good of a doubles team as you can be this year?
It seems like our play is pretty much down, but we need to get our consistency better. Other teams are very consistent. Yeah, we hit a lot harder, and our strokes are they're just better, but we're just not as consistent as they are, and that's why they have the upper hand on us.
Now, you guys, you're not brothers, you're not related, but you're together so often. I wonder, does one ever get upset with the other?
Oh, yeah, we get mad at each other all the time. But we're really good friends, and we tend to work it out, and we talk everything out. We try not to stay mad at each other for very long.
Sounds like brothers. Duck, thank you. Congratulations. Keep it going.
Thank you, Brock.
That's Duck Nguyen. And now Vince Nguyen. Vince, when you look at playing with Duck here, how do you guys feel you complement each other the best on the court?
Well, I think we just connect very well, and we don't ever, if we mess up, then, you mess up. It's part of the game, so we don't really get mad at each other anymore. In the past years we have, because we thought mess-ups were a big part of the game, but, we've gotten over it, and, we pick ourselves up. We hardly ever get mad at each other anymore. We just, okay, good shot, it's all right, good try. It's just back and forth compliments, so we keep our head up the whole time, so.
This program can certainly make the argument for being the best in the West, winning 3 straight WAC titles. Vince, why has it been so from what you've seen now as a senior?
I think Coach Irby does a very good job coaching out here. He picks out the top 6 from each bracket, and he helps us out a lot. The very first week, he dedicates it to, the new players, so to help them out. He's like, okay, I'm not saying you're better than this person. This week is just to get the basics down, and he helps everyone out in the beginning, and then he'll start, picking out his varsity members. But I think doing that helps out a lot, and he builds a connection with every player in the beginning, so it helps a lot.
Now, due to testing, Monday is the WAC competition. You guys may be a little bit short-handed, and you do go to Colby first on Saturday, but winning WAC, what does that mean to you guys, that competition Saturday up in Dodge, or pardon me, Monday up in Dodge?
I think it's a big part of, for us, because, we're the seniors, we're the leaders, and we don't want the legacy to end on us. So I think we can pull it out if we pull up the right lineup, but it's going to be tough this year. We thought it was going to be easy, but without Larson and Adrian, it's going to be a lot tougher than we thought.
What's the most nervous you've ever been playing the game of tennis, if ever?
Probably facing some of the best teams in the state. We always look, like, oh, crap, these guys are real good, but we end up pulling it together. We thought Washburn was going to be real tough. They were, but we pulled it together and we got 5 games, so I was real proud of us.
How does it make you feel when you go to these big tournaments like the Goddard tournament, and everyone there is middle school tennis, they have club tennis, and you guys aren't in that situation here at Liberal for sure, and then you guys still go out and beat most of those guys. How does that make you guys feel at Liberal High School?
It makes us feel superior. I mean, we don't have the programs like they do, but we sure put in the time for it, so I think we deserve the win. And, yeah, I do kind of feel bad because they have better programs than us, but it's okay. We work hard, and I think we deserve it.
What kind of time, describe the kind of time that you've put in to be at this point, to be one of the better tennis players out there in our area?
We put in about an hour or 2 during practice, and then sometimes if we don't feel that we've gotten any better, we put in an extra hour or 2 after practice. So, and besides that, if we ever have free time, we always just come out and play, call each other out, and so I think that helps out a lot.
Vince, how did you start playing tennis, and when was that?
I started playing against a wall in Washington Elementary School. I bought a can of tennis balls and a racket, and I just started hitting against the wall, and then I came out here and I saw Duck, and I think that's where it all started. So,
how about that? And now they're one of the top doubles teams out there. Vince Nguyen, and we just talked with Duck Nguyen. And Vince, I'll ask you also, you being a senior, what are your plans for next year?
I plan on going to San Jack of Houston, Texas, and afterwards I'll probably just head to university somewhere in Texas.
Well, hey, Vince, keep up the good work. Congratulations, and good luck at Colby Saturday and Dodge City on Monday.
Thank you, Brock.
That's Vince Nguyen. Just heard from Duck Nguyen as well, our Mead Lumber Athletes of the Week. Both are also members of National Honor Society, and we're in the Liberal High School wrestling program this past winter as well. You are listening to The Sports Guys on KSCB.